you doing?
Here comes Amberlynn.
Oh, girl. Easily, I have lost over 1,000 pounds. Proud of myself. I feel like I'm kind of like living in a cage and like I can't do anything, and people always wonder, why does Amberlynn go out to eat all the time? Why is that the only thing she does? And why does she go to the movies? It's because that's all I can do right now. Ugh, the struggles of being me.
Hello, Goral World. We all know that Amber claims fat phobia at any change she gets, so today's video will be covering that. We will see her complain about her struggles, but do nothing to change her situation. Sit back and enjoy.
This is kind of like just something that is kind of weighing on my mind, and I'm about to admit something kind of shocking. I wanted to go out to eat, and Destiny's like, sure, why not? You know, I've gone out to eat plenty of times in my life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a lot of people who, even just skinny people, don't want to eat in public. They feel like people are judging them, looking at them, criticizing what they're eating, this and that. And I have never had that. Like, even when I was in like elementary school, I would eat other kids' foods. Not even kidding. And then when I got into middle school, still didn't care. High school, didn't care. I got free lunches, but then the foster home I was in, like, she also gave me money for school lunches, so I was having free lunch, and then I also bought another lunch, and I just didn't care what people thought of me, like, in the slightest bit.
Imagine going to school with the Amberlynn Reid and seeing her eat 2 lunches every day. Don't forget the fact that she stole kids' lunches as well. She just can't get enough. It's insane.
But until recently, I have catched myself feeling more self-conscious than I've probably ever felt in my life regarding eating in public. I've gained a lot of weight, as you guys know, and as you guys can tell, like, hello, how you doing? Lately, I have been having to ask just for peer tables instead of kind of hoping to fit into booths. And I'm starting to really get self-conscious. Like, when I order food, I almost feel like the waitress or waiter is like judging what I'm about to say I want to eat. And I feel like people around me are hardcore judging me, and I shouldn't have to feel this way while skinny people are eating like 4 plates.
I hate when she talks about skinny people. Like, why is she so concerned about how many plates they, or anyone for that matter, are eating? She's just saying that to try to make herself feel better about overindulging.
Like, just now, I got very harsh comments. Just people telling me like I have no neck, and like I just keep getting bigger and bigger, and someone said like I'm a fat, they literally said she's a fat slob and she will never change. Like, someone said like I'm digging my grave with a fork, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they said. And that hurts. Like, and it doesn't hurt because the person said it. It doesn't hurt because they're rude. None of that is it. What hurts is because it's true. I feel like I fucked my life up, and I honestly feel like I have ruined my life. That is honestly how I feel. Like, I could be so much more than what I am. I could be a strong, independent, successful person. I believe that. I do have talents, and it's not talents that I'm gonna sit here and like show you guys, but I do have talents, and I feel like people would take my talents more serious if I took care of myself. And just by physically looking at me, I don't take care of myself. I'm not fat. I have fat. Someone's like, just eat less carbs. And I'm like, no, because carbs is what sends oxygen to your brain. And then one minute I'm like, well, how about I just count sodium? Next minute I'm just like, how about I just do protein? Next minute I'm like, how about I don't count anything and just eat in moderation? Like, you guys have no idea the things I'm dealing with inside my head. Mental things it's scary. I don't know what to say. I just feel like I regret becoming the person that I am.
I don't get why she acts like this is it. Like this is how life has to be for her. It's like she's just waiting for someone to come save her. No one can save you except yourself, Amber. Jeez. Get it together, Goral. Do something. Anything.
Becoming morbidly obese is Probably not something I should have done.
Perhaps you're right.
But I feel like it very much happened so steadily, and like I just woke up one day and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm morbidly obese. Like,
That's not how this works.
do I fit in planes? Is that a thing? Yes, I have been on planes before. One of the last few times I went on a plane, which was years ago, I was going with my brother. We were going to Oklahoma to visit family. I have been on planes before and no one's ever stopped me. No one's ever wanted to know my weight. No one's ever wanted me to buy an extra ticket. That's never happened before with me. This plane was a little bit smaller. This lady comes up to me and she said, you know, are you waiting to get on this plane? And I'm like, obviously, girl. And she tells me, well, we need to talk to you for a minute. And I thought I did something wrong. I thought maybe my luggage was too heavy and they didn't realize it until now. I thought any number of things. Lady's like, so it seems that you have reached, like, I forgot how she worded it. This was years ago. She was like, it seems that you've reached like a certain limit. I don't know what she was saying. And she was like, you're gonna have to buy an extra ticket. And I was like, what? What do you mean an extra ticket? I was like, I ain't got no money to pay for another freaking seat, let me tell you that one. And I said, is the full plane, like, is it a full plane? And she literally told me no. And I was like, then why do I have to buy an extra seat? Like, this doesn't make sense. Is it because of my luggage? And she was like, no, because you look like you're gonna take up. Like, she said it nicely, but I don't remember how she said it. I wish I would have remembered word for word. I totally wish. But she said pretty much like, I'm gonna take up more than one seat. And I was like, I've been on other planes before. They've never had me do this. This isn't fair. And I started freaking out. I started crying and I told her like my whole life story in like one sentence. I was like, I'm going to see my family for the first time. And my brother's like, calm down, like legit calm down. So I ended up calling my foster mom because that was literally my only option. And I was bawling my eyes out and I was like, they're making me buy another seat. I don't understand why, the plane's not even full. So she ended up talking to them, blah, blah. If my foster mom didn't buy the ticket right then and there, then I would have been shit out of luck. And it was like $300, non-refundable, because I'm a fat ass. What? My foster mom ended up buying the seat. I'm waddling my way towards the back because I prefer going in the back of the plane, even though, like, girl, I got some wide hips, like, let me tell you. So, like, getting back there is kind of hard. I have to, like, walk sideways, but whatever. I was so embarrassed. I was ashamed, and I was like, what is life?
If situations like this don't cause her to do something to change her life, then nothing is going to. She just has zero hope, no humility, no desire for something better. Sad.
Booths in restaurants. I don't fit in really any of them, and the only time I can ever fit in a booth is if we're on an end booth and I can push the booth back. See, that's embarrassing because it always makes a really loud like noise, and then like everyone in the restaurant is like, what's that noise? And then they look at you and then it's like obvious what you're doing. I can only imagine what their brains are thinking, like, this girl shouldn't be going out to eat, like, she can't even fit in a booth. Like, I can only imagine. So that's embarrassing, and it's just really embarrassing, and it just sucks so bad, but that's just another struggle. Stares in public. I feel like lately I have been getting a lot of stares. I know the stares are because people are judging me and how I look, and sometimes I feel like I can understand that because I feel like they're like, oh my god, how can this girl, you know, let herself get that big, which I honestly get it, but it's rude.
Copycats.
I don't know you. Especially when I get laughed at or I'm literally being fat shamed in public. It's just not okay. It's embarrassing. And sometimes it makes me not even want to go in public. Just imagine going in public and every day people are like almost like mocking you, mimicking you, staring at you, and making you feel like a monster. So I can't go to a movie theater unless the arms go up. And I don't take up 2 seats. I know that's like a big misconception, but I like to have 2 seats just in case.
Bitch, I don't believe a word you're saying.
I feel like that's really embarrassing because if I go to a new movie theater, I literally Google like their seats, and if I can't find images on their website or anything, I will call. I have done this before and say, do your movie theater seats, do the arms go up? I've done that before, and if they don't, I can't go. Because I do got myself a big butt. Seatbelts don't really fit me. In newer cars, I noticed that they're actually making seatbelts bigger. So they do fit me then, but like in the car that I have now, the seatbelt doesn't fit me. In literally 90, probably 5% of cars, seatbelts don't fit me. And I know there's like conspiracies that I can't wear a seatbelt. I can. Can you guys see? The fact that I have to show that is so pathetic.
Yeah.
No extender, nothing. Just a regular seatbelt. Just living my best life. I have a huge bruise on the side of my leg. Why, you may ask? Well, since the seatbelt doesn't fit me, the seatbelt buckle is always sticking up, and my thighs are so big and my hips are so big that every time I'm in the car, I'm actually sitting on the seatbelt buckle. It is rather painful, and I have an everlasting bruise that is on my leg. I can't sit in a car comfortably, like at all. It's just something I'm kind of getting used to.
I would love to see Amber react to the whole seatbelt thing. She acts so smug, and like we are the dumb ones when she is the one that said seatbelts didn't fit her in the first place.
It is really hard for me to bend down and tie my shoes and put on socks. So I have found a way that works for me. I will sit on the couch or I'll sit on my bed and I'll do one, this is funny, I'll do 1 foot at a time, and I'll kind of like turn and then put my leg up, and then, you know, I'm able to do it like that. But it's like, I can't do it like normal people. That you guys assume because I'm a certain size that I can't do certain things. To me, that is very fat phobic. Fat shaming. If I am, you know, in the living room or I'm in my bedroom, I always have to have a blanket on me. It's an insecurity thing. Blankets make me feel more secure. I feel like, you know, without one, I am showing all my goods, all my rolls, and it's like, I feel like people are judging me. But the minute I have a blanket on my body, I feel like a completely different person. I am in public. I don't like using public restrooms, but if I have to, bathroom stalls are so annoying to me because for me, being this size, they're super small. So I have to always use the bigger stall, and I usually always wait for the bigger stall to be open, so I'll be like almost peeing my pants, but if the bigger stall is taken, I will not use a smaller stall. There obviously has been times where I've had to use the smaller stall, which for me is embarrassing because I have to like walk in there sideways, and I have to like go back by the toilet just to close the door, and it's just a whole situation. I always have constant fear that I'm gonna break furniture. There has been times where I literally won't sit on, you know, a piece of furniture because I'm afraid that I'm gonna break furniture. A little backstory, I've only broken a couple things in my life, but it's always like for good reason. Does that make sense? Like I got this really cheap chair at Walmart one time, and I used it a lot, and I ended up breaking it. That's embarrassing. I've never really broken something like a bed or a couch or something like a toilet. What? Okay, I'll stop. Oh shit. I'm gonna pee. What the fuck? What the fuck? I've never broken something like that, but I always have fears that I'm going to, or I have fears that I'm gonna like fall through the shower, like really stupid things like that. Obviously, normal size like shower towels, they can't fit on me. They probably fit like half of my body. So I tried getting larger towels before, and even those don't fit around me. That's just a struggle I have to deal with. It might not be a big deal to some, but I would love to be able to step out of the shower and wrap a towel around me, and I can't do it. Bras and underwear are super uncomfortable for me. I can't seem to find the right type of underwear. I can't seem to find like underwear and bras that are comfortable. I've been wearing the same bras. I do have more than one. It's like a freaking crazy conspiracy, but as you guys know, hi. I've been wearing the same bras for years now because I can't find any that are as comfortable as these. Backhanded compliments. This is something I struggle with. And the most common one that I get, and I know a lot of other people get that are my size, is you have such a beautiful face. And I'm just like, oh, well, thanks. Why can't you just call me beautiful? Why does it have to be you have such a beautiful face? Or like if you're like hanging out and you're like, God, I wish I wasn't fat, and people are like, you're still beautiful. It's like, bitch, I never said I wasn't.
Girl, just be glad people are nice enough to compliment you. How are you going to get upset about someone trying to be nice to you? Do you expect people to say your body is beautiful? Good luck.
I can't wear jeans and I can't wear high heels. I want to be able to wear both because I love high heels. Like, ooh, girl, you can dress up like any type of outfit. Like, oh God, I wish. Like, I can't wear anything with a heel. Not even like this, because that shit hurts my feet because I'm holding up so much weight on my body that a heel like this feels like it's like this big. I can't find any jeans that fit me. Not even Torrid has jeans that fit me. I can't even tell you what size jeans I wear. So that's why I wear black stretchy pants, and thankfully they go with anything. People take walking for granted. People take most of these things for granted that I have to deal with on the daily. Ugh, the struggles of being me. One size fits all is a complete lie. That's just not true. I know when, you know, companies are making these clothings, they're not thinking that a 500-pound woman is gonna go buy it. But I feel like saying one size fits all in the society we live in today, in the generation that we live in today, is a freaking lie. How about one size fits many? I don't know, but it's just a lie because I get super excited. I'm like, oh, one size fits all because I'm part of the all category, aren't I? And then I try it on and whoops, I ripped it. People look at me and they're like, and they just decipher who I am as a person just by how I appear. And discrimination, you know, just things like that. People put a label on obese people, plus size people, whatever, like just like what I was reading right there, like sweating profusely. That's just a label. That's just an assumption people make. Just a bunch of different things that, like, fat people are lazy. No, you know how many fat people aren't lazy? And a lot of people think like people are fat just because they're lazy and eat so much. No, that's not how it works. People have mental, you know, disabilities in their head that, like binge eating disorder, like that's just as serious as the next eating disorder, you know? You cannot box us all in the same fucking box. It's up. It really truly is. It is fat phobic.
How does this woman manage to come up with an excuse for literally every single thing? Is she ever going to take any accountability and just say, yeah, I'm 600 pounds because I am lazy and eat 10,000 calories a day? That's the reality of it all, Amber.
I will say I try my hardest to find cute clothing, but I feel like I can't do I hear this a lot from people that are bigger. They can't express themselves with their own raw, true style like they would if they were smaller. And I completely experienced the same thing. I feel like I don't really know who I am. Am I girly? Am I more darker? Am I chic? Am I hipster? Am I like an old woman? Like, I don't know my style, because if I find something that fits for me, I take it and I run, girl, because it's hard. And sometimes I'll like find something that fits me and I'm like, I want one in every size, every freaking design, just give it to me. Because it's hard to find cute clothes that fit me. So because I'm so much bigger, I can't just go into Walmart or like TJ Maxx and be like, okay, I need to buy me a scale. No, because most of those only go up to like $200 260 pounds. Some of them go up to like 3 something. That's pathetic. Like, that is so pathetic. That's freaking ridiculous. I am currently using a scale that they use at like car shops to measure car parts. Like, no, that's horrible. Like, I should be able to go into any store and just buy a scale.
At least she can admit that that is absolutely ridiculous. Will she do anything about it? Hell no. But we rarely see her admit to something like that being crazy pathetic.
I went to the gym a couple months ago and I was like, yes, let's do this. I'm so freaking excited. I got on the treadmill and I turned it on and I was trying to walk and it wouldn't move. I was too heavy. The little, you know, the thing that moves, the belt or whatever, it wouldn't move. I was too heavy and I was like, are you serious? And then I went to go to the elliptical, which I was super excited for. So I got on the elliptical and I pressed play, and every single time I'd start moving, it was like flashing. It was like, pause, pause, pause. And it was because I was too big. I literally was like breaking the machine, I feel like.
Someone tell her she can go walk outside without that issue, or even around her apartment, like any movement would be good. But instead, she just uses that as yet another excuse to be lazy.